Living with autoimmunity means your immune system can turn against you, and food is often a key trigger. Today, we'll reveal which foods may spark autoimmune flares, why they do it, and how to identify your personal triggers. For many, certain foods ramp up inflammation, causing fatigue, joint pain, and brain fog. But this isn't about restriction, it's about learning what works for your body. By the end, you'll have a clear list of foods to consider eliminating, and a plan to take back control. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about gluten. Most people associate gluten with celiac disease, but its effects can reach far beyond that. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye, and it's present in countless foods we eat every day. Even if you don't have celiac disease, gluten can still worsen symptoms in other autoimmune conditions, like Hashimoto's thyroiditis or rheumatoid arthritis. For some, eating gluten can make managing these conditions much harder. The main culprit here is something called molecular mimicry. Gluten proteins can closely resemble certain proteins in your own body tissues, which can confuse your immune system and cause it to attack healthy cells by mistake. Gluten also has the ability to increase gut permeability, a phenomenon often called leaky gut. This means that unwanted particles, including bits of gluten, can slip through the intestinal lining and enter your bloodstream, triggering inflammation throughout your body. As a result, you might experience symptoms like joint pain, ongoing fatigue, headaches, or even brain fog. These symptoms can be subtle or severe, and they often go overlooked. So, how do you know if gluten is a problem for you? The most reliable way is to try a strict elimination for 3 to 4 weeks, completely avoiding wheat, barley, and rye in all forms. During this time, keep a detailed journal of your symptoms. After the elimination period, reintroduce gluten and carefully observe any changes in how you feel. If your symptoms return or worsen after eating gluten again, you've likely found a trigger food that's affecting your health. This simple experiment gives you real personalized answers, no guesswork, just clear evidence based on your own experience. By understanding your body's response, you can empower yourself to make choices that truly support your health and well-being. Gluten may not be the culprit for everyone, but for many people, removing it can be a real game changer. Are you ready to give it a try and see how you feel? Next, let's talk about dairy and its surprising impact on your health, especially if you're dealing with autoimmune issues or chronic inflammation. Dairy proteins like casein and whey can sometimes mimic the body's own tissues. In people with autoimmunity, this can confuse the immune system, causing it to attack healthy cells and potentially triggering painful flares or worsening symptoms. For others, it's not the proteins but lactose, the sugar in milk, that's the problem. Lactose intolerance can lead to bloating, cramps, and gut distress, which may further aggravate inflammation and discomfort. On top of that, conventional dairy products may contain added hormones and antibiotics. These substances can disrupt your body's natural balance and may contribute to immune system stress or digestive issues. If you suspect dairy could be affecting you, try eliminating all forms: milk, cheese, yogurt, butter, even hidden sources in processed foods, for a full 30 days to give your body a break. During this time, explore plant-based alternatives like almond, coconut, oat, or cashew milk. These options can be delicious and satisfying, and they're often easier on sensitive systems. After a month, reintroduce dairy slowly, one type at a time, and carefully watch for any symptoms or changes in how you feel. Keeping a food journal can help you spot patterns. Some people find they tolerate fermented dairy like yogurt or kefir, or goat and sheep milk products much better than cow's milk. These can sometimes be gentler on digestion and less likely to trigger symptoms. The key is to listen closely to your body's signals and personalize your approach. What works for one person may not work for another. For many, ditching dairy leads to less pain, improved digestion, and a noticeable boost in energy and mood. Give it a try. Your body might thank you with better health and a brighter outlook. Refined sugar is everywhere, and it's a major inflammation trigger. Unlike natural sugars in fruit, processed sugars spike blood sugar and insulin, fueling pro-inflammatory cytokines. Sugar also creates harmful molecules called ages, which damage tissues and accelerate disease. It disrupts your gut microbiome, feeding harmful bacteria and worsening leaky gut. The result? More flares, fatigue, and brain fog. Cut back by reading labels, ditching sugary drinks, and choosing whole foods. Satisfy your sweet tooth with berries or a bit of dark chocolate. As you reduce sugar, your cravings and symptoms often fade. Small changes can make a big difference in how you feel. Take control. Your body will thank you. Ready to break the sugar cycle? Nightshades, like tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, and peppers, are healthy for most, but not all. Their natural compounds, alkaloids, can trigger inflammation in sensitive people, especially those with joint pain. Capsaicin and solanine may irritate the gut and worsen symptoms for some. Not everyone with autoimmunity needs to avoid nightshades, but if you have stubborn joint pain, consider a 30-day elimination. Remove all nightshades, then reintroduce one at a time to spot reactions. You might find you tolerate some, but not others. This process helps you pinpoint your unique triggers. Personalization is key. Don't cut foods without a reason. If nightshades are a problem, removing them can bring real relief. Experiment and discover what works for you. Legumes, beans, lentils, peas, and soy are nutritious, but can be tricky for some with autoimmunity. They contain lectins and phytates, which may irritate the gut and block mineral absorption, especially if your gut is already sensitive. Soy is a special concern for thyroid conditions, as it can interfere with hormone production. Phytoestrogens in soy may also disrupt hormones for some. If you love legumes, try soaking or sprouting them to reduce anti-nutrients. Suspect a problem? Eliminate soy and legumes for a few weeks, then reintroduce and monitor symptoms. Some people thrive with legumes, others don't. The goal is to find what works for you. Preparation matters. Properly cooked legumes are easier to digest. Listen to your body and adjust as needed. Not all fats are created equal, especially when it comes to processed seed and vegetable oils, which can quietly fuel inflammation in the body. While fats are an essential part of our diet, the type and source of fat matter greatly for our health. Oils like corn, soybean, sunflower, and canola are especially high in omega-6 fatty acids. When consumed in excess, these omega-6 fats can tip the body's natural balance and drive chronic inflammation, which is linked to a range of health issues. The modern diet is overloaded with these oils found in everything from chips and cookies to frozen meals. This overload upsets the crucial balance with anti-inflammatory omega-3s, making it harder for your body to stay in a healthy state. Industrial processing further damages these oils, exposing them to high heat and chemicals that create harmful compounds, such as trans fats and oxidation products, which can be even more inflammatory. These oils are hidden in most processed foods, restaurant meals, and snacks, making it easy to consume them without even realizing it. Instead, choose healthier fats like avocado oil, coconut oil, and extra virgin olive oil. These options are less processed and contain beneficial nutrients and antioxidants. Make it a habit to read ingredient labels and cook more meals at home. This gives you control over the types of fats you use and helps you avoid hidden sources of unhealthy oils. Even small changes, like swapping out store-bought salad dressings for homemade versions, can significantly lower your intake of inflammatory oils and support your overall well-being. Prioritize whole, minimally processed fats from foods like avocados, nuts, olives, and coconuts. These natural sources provide healthy fats your body can use for energy and repair. This simple shift in your daily choices can help reduce inflammatory flares, support your immune system, and boost your energy levels. Take action by cleaning out your pantry and replacing processed oils with healthier alternatives today. Your future self will thank you. Your body will notice the difference, rewarding you with better health, more energy, and fewer symptoms over time. Alcohol is a common social drink, but it's a major trigger for many with autoimmunity. It irritates the gut, increases leaky gut, and disrupts your microbiome. Alcohol also burdens the liver, making it harder to detox and regulate immunity. Even small amounts can trigger fatigue, pain, and brain fog. If you're struggling with symptoms, try a 30 or 60-day break from alcohol. Notice how your energy, sleep, and mood change. Healthier alternatives include herbal teas, sparkling water, or low-sugar kombucha. For some, abstaining from alcohol is a game-changer. Test it for yourself. Your body's response is the best guide. Sometimes the simplest changes have the biggest impact. Autoimmunity can feel unpredictable, but your diet is one area you control. By identifying and removing triggers, you can reduce flares and reclaim your energy. This isn't about perfection, just progress and self-discovery. Use elimination diets as a tool to personalize your nutrition. Every positive change is a step toward healing. What food do you think is triggering your flares? Let's talk in the comments.